I will say one of the matches of the night, and we'll talk more about it then. But this was a great match between the two.
It was a good match, but I want to see the rivalry more. I want to. I probably won't get to, but I'd like to see more of this rivalry because these guys put on a great show.
Yeah.
When you put these two have chemistry.
No, they do. Next up, we had the Big Show and Mark Henry backstage. Big Show gives Henry a USA outfit to wear. Didn't you love the outfit?
It was all right. It was an okay outfit.
You didn't like the big old flag? I mean, he wore it proudly.
No,
I'll say that.
He did.
And we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
When we get to that match. We had Florida Georgia Line came out to join on commentary because they. Why are you laughing, dude? It's Florida Georgia Line.
It's Florida Georgia Line. There you go. That's why I'm laughing.
All right. Well, they came out on commentary during the Miz and Ziggler match.
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah, they got in a little tango with the Mizdow.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to get to. They got pushed into, Mizdow actually started something with them. As he turned around, he got hit by R-Truth. Yeah, it was great.
Listen, Sandow. When you want to start a fight, don't start it with a Grammy-nominated.
Yeah, the country band got involved, getting physical with Miz and Sandow. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Ziggler, who's selling his knee, is distracted by Mizdow on the apron, setting up the Miz, who rolls up for the 1, 2, 3. We have a new IC champ, the Miz. Here's my problem with this: another roll up. That's 2 roll ups in the first 3 matches. Yeah. Where's his finisher? Where's something? Sandow got chased to the back. We thought he was done. He comes back out. He distracts the Ziggler, and the Miz rolls him up and wins the match.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why. Why are they making the Miz look like this? Because the Miz can actually work.
Yeah,
he can actually wrestle.
Now, I will say on this match, I had the Miz. You guys had Ziggler. And we have figured out a rhythm on the show.
No, we have not figured it out.
I have. When Mike picks Ziggler, go against it. Go against the grain every single time. That's his man, but stay away from him. So, anyway.
I'm going to make Mike pick not Dolph Ziggler next time.
That's fine. No, let him go wherever he wants. He probably won't pick him again anyway. Next up, we have Rollins comes out. And as we talked about before a little bit, unfortunately, Roman Reigns had to have an emergency surgery Saturday night, excuse me, and he could not wrestle at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know. That was that was really awful right there. Of whatever happened to him, he said he felt a pain. He was sleeping and he felt like a pain in his left side, on like the left of his waist, and he said it was just a really sharp pain. And so and that's one of those things is it's hard to recover from, is what I hear. What they had to have a emergency hernia surgery, correct?
Mm-hmm. Emergency hernia surgery. Yep.
Yeah, and they say that's one of when you're in an active sport, that's a really tough thing to recover from and get back on your feet.
Yeah, supposedly he will be out 6 to 8 weeks. I'm thinking he'll
6
be back.
to 8 weeks.
Yeah,
I thought they said like a few months, man.
Or that's 2 months. 8 weeks is 2 months. So a few months. There you go. So he'll be back by the Rumble, I think. The more this happens, I think he'll be back by the Rumble. I wonder if this was if it was really true or part of the storyline.
Really?
The only reason I'm saying is, what's the best case scenario now? Bring him back for the Rumble. If he wasn't to win it before, he definitely is going to win it now.
Oh, yeah, but, you saw him in the hospital bed. What do you think they did? Hey, we need to rent this hospital bed to do a promo about a guy being... Yeah, well, this isn't the Attitude Era with Sacco and Mr. McMahon and Stone Cold beating him with the freaking bedpan.
Hopefully Roman Reigns will get back sooner than later and get back into the title picture.
Hopefully he does.
During this, we had Seth Rollins came out. He mocks Roman Reigns for his weakness and says emergency room surgery is no excuse for not showing up here tonight. Of course he does. This is cheap heat. I agree with JP. I don't like the heat he's getting for the cheap heat. He's going to give Reigns 10 seconds to get here and face him. Otherwise, he's going to set Reigns forfeit, which he does. They actually count out. So for the second time, Rollins wins by forfeit on a pay-per-view.
That is the second time.
It's a win, but I wish it was. I don't like winning the way he did.
Yeah.
Now, I will say I did pick Rollins to win. Me and you picked Rollins. Mike and JP picked Reigns. And that counts.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I like kind of what they did with it, though. I liked how they didn't wait till Raw to bring back.
Well, hold on a second.
You didn't get.
But after that, we had Dean Ambrose shows up in a taxi.
Yeah, because Rollins issues an open challenge.
Who you think was going to come? Who you think was going to show?
Oh, I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't think he was going to show up in a taxi.
They brought all over the arena and
he didn't
security
even pay his cab fare,
which was $9.99. They brought all over the place and security arrests Ambrose. So, I'm glad he was back. I just hope they let these two just go at each other and stop pausing it.
Yeah,
So we'll see. Well, next up was Henry versus Rusev. Lillian Garcia. Well, we got to talk about it for a minute. Lillian Garcia sings the national anthem. Let me see. Who did we have on this one? You have Mark Henry. Me, JP, and Mike have Rusev, and Rusev won.
Oh, I see how it is. The German actually goes for the American for once, and everybody else turns on him. Thanks, guys.
Ain't that what happened in Germany? Everybody turned on him?
Yeah, seriously.
Rusev wins with the accolade. Look, I'm bored. This is the one match I fast forward to.
I did too.
That tells you a lot. I mean, I fast forward through this match. And because I didn't get to watch it right at the time, where you got an honest Jim over there?
Yeah, I got an honest Jim.
But yeah, this match, they could have done better. I don't know what they'll do with Rusev after this.
I mean, the thing with Rusev is like, if he loses, you're not going to do anything with him because nobody cares. Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like nobody cares that he's winning, and nobody cares if he loses. So why are you keeping it going?
And what a disgrace. Mark Henry, you have let down your country once again.
Look, JBL.
I agree with JBL. JBL is a smart man.
You only agree with JBL because he's a believer.
Well, and maybe that's what Mark Henry's problem is. He's not a believer. I mean, I can't say a lot about Bodeleeving right now because my Bodelever leader is letting me down a little bit. And we'll talk about that on Raw. But Mark Henry, how in the heck do you lose to Rusev?
He does just like everyone else that's been losing to Rusev.
So I guess now they're done with this and they'll go to Big Show versus Rusev, which there's no way Rusev should be beating the Big Show.
But again, if Rusev loses, what do you do with the guy?
What are you going to do if he wins? Nothing.
Put him on the U.S. freaking title or something. Like, have him actually defend the belt. Because if you've won this many times, why the heck are you not trying to go after a belt?
Anyway, let's move on.
I'm just saying.
The next match was Jericho versus Orton. The match was good.
Those two know how to move with each other,
they do.
man.
I don't think it was a match of the night, but it was a good match.
Oh, it was good. I'd call it match of the night. I would.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
Better than the main event?
Yeah. Jericho heads to the top rope, and as he comes flying off, which everybody saw. Orton catches him coming down with the RKO. RKO wins.
The one guy that can do that is Orton. He's one of the only guys that can go from the top, like when someone's coming off the top rope, can give them an RKO. You don't see that much, man.
So for this match, Steven had Jericho.
Of course.
And myself, Mike, and JP had Orton.
Yeah, that's right. Don't believe the German. Don't go over the German anymore. All right. What? I'm a Lionheart. I'm a Lionheart by heart. All right.
Oh, Lord. But good match as always. So now we're done with Jericho for a while. If he ever comes back, who knows?
Oh, he will. He's not going to retire yet, man.
I'm just interested to see what they're going to do with Orton now. Because you ain't
put
him back in the picture. You probably have to. Next up was the AJ Lee versus Paige versus Nikki for the Divas title.
Horrible.
I ain't going to say the match was horrible. You really thought the match was horrible?
The only reason I thought the match was horrible, it wasn't because of AJ or Paige. And not even because of Nikki. Not even really because of Nikki. Because if you have a feud between two sisters, why the heck did your sister not come out and try to fight you?
So backstage we had Bree talking about Nikki, but she never comes out.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that.
You set up, but you did not deliver. Why the heck do you do that?
So they were, in the end, AJ catches Paige with the Black Widow, and Paige taps out. AJ wins by submission, and she's the new Divas champion. I don't understand. Once again, you change this title. Why not leave it with Paige and keep this rivalry going?
They're doing a rivalry.
So now you're doing back. I know, but
they did it with Lita. They did it with Lita before.
I know, but Paige needs some work with that title. She needed some work. Really turn her heel. The one thing I hope now, she turns completely heel. No more frenemies crap. Be the dark angel that you are.
They're trying to make her crazy looking, and it's stupid because they're trying to play off of AJ Lee's character, which is it's wrong because AJ Lee's character needs to be left alone, and then just turn her completely the opposite. Make Paige completely opposite, but they won't do that. Because Paige is good on the mic, in my opinion. I think she can be good.
She's getting better. She just needs to be that dark character.
Because she's good on commentary.
Stop being friendly, and you need to be dark.
That
Gothic. You need to be that Gothic girl.
The Gothic, not Gothic.
I say Gothic.
That's not what it is.
I say Gothic. Next, you got... before we get to the main event... I had Paige, JP had Nikki, and you and Mike had AJ. And of course, AJ won.
Yep. That's his girl.
That's whose? Hold on a second.
I love her so much. She's my favorite. She's my new favorite. She's passed Sunny as my favorite.
Wait a minute. I think he's got one more thing to say about AJ.
AJ should be on it.
I don't know what she's supposed to be on, but yes. She should be on it.
Well, I guess she needs to be on the title, and he's right. She's on the title. So, nah, man. I mean, it was a good match. It was okay. But again, James, you'll agree with me on this, was the whole thing was with Nikki and Brie Bella. I mean, you and I both even said we thought that Nikki was going to be cost the match because of Brie. And it never happened.
It was horrible. Yeah. They should have done something better. I'm glad you're happy over it. They should have done this rivalry. This match should have been a lot better.
Yeah.
So now a fatal four-way. You see, that's the reason I was hoping Brie would interfere. You see a fatal four-way at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I guess you won't now.
We'll see what happens.
Anyway, we're going to take a break. We're done segment 1 and 2. You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude on Spreaker, Stitcher, and iTunes. You can catch all our episodes and follow us on Twitter, WWA Show. Be right back. You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude.